Hey everybody, why is that still making noise? Hey everybody, it's Rose the Gamer. Welcome to episode 3 of the Final Fantasy 9 playthrough. And we just got one of the 4 moonstones in the game. You get that when you make Queen Braun and all the nobles happy with your little choreographed sword fight with Zidane and Blank. I'm not calling him Zidane. I just realized that, if I didn't say that already. I like what I like. But you can already use it to give Steiner, oh shit, what was he learning? Like, Beast Slayer or something. Got with Barbara at the pub. This game is so great. Let's talk about Mognet. Yes, let's read your letter. 871 times in a row. That's not good enough. You have to get 1,000. Oh, I talked all about that frickin' algorithm to use to cheat it. It's actually it's still installed on my laptop here. I just saw it on my desktop before I brought up the Audacity to do my recording. Shout out to Audacity, best free sound editing software ever. That's been like a decade, I think. Good lord. But we're just going around the castle of Steiner right now, looking for the knights. I believe the knight in the tower that's running in the tower, that like kind of is where Steiner's headed to, will give you a better item the more knights you talk to. Looks like you. Whatever, Captain. Just got back from my Sunday morning shift at my job. It's been going super well. Everything's chill there. I'm still undecided about the security. I'll find out soon enough what my situation is with that part-time gig. But in any case, I still have my full-time job, with benefits, and my base pay there is, you can't leave. My base pay there is what I was making while working as much overtime as I could as a security guard. So, not counting the overtime I'm getting there, it's good times. Hey, Yuna. You're not in this game. I'm sorry. It's Garnet. We don't have another kitty though, so only one kitty, so you're the Yuna. When I first got Yuna, her name was Dewey. I'm like, it's not a girl's name. Oh, the random knight of Pluto there. You can lay on my lap, just be careful. You know you can always lay on me. Feel my fear. I love that part. This is a really cool setting in the game too, this little dock area. There's some cool stuff that happens here. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Stop that immediately. Oh, well, see. Now I get pop-ups coming up. I mean, I know what's going on, but I just had to check Audacity as well. Make sure that. I apologize if there's any wind coming through the mic. The way I'm set up, I'm right next to my window on my recliner. Talk to him again. There we go. Here. We'll see what happens. Knack for navigating. Good. Alright, so I missed one. I never was good at keeping track of where their locations were off the top of my head. Anyway. Or where we need to be now. This game, how do I say it? Not that it takes a while to get started, but, like to where you're in random battles and you're kind of controlling everything. It doesn't take a while, it just, I guess with anything, the more you replay, like the faster you want it to go. Fortunately, this one doesn't really take that long. It's taking longer because I'm stopping to get everything. But if you're not worried about like getting a treasure hunter rank or anything, then you don't really have to pick stuff up like that. Oh, Steiner. He is very much comic relief at first, but he kind of morphs and becomes one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters, period. This game is full of good characters, though. Really, there's no one bad in the party that like I dislike for any reason. Well, Akina is... their ability of blue magic's useful, but I'd put it on another character if I could. I'll take Kamari as my preferred blue mage from 10, just because you can morph him in a bunch of different ways. But he's different because his overdrives the moves he learned only works as overdrive attacks. So you make another. Kamari is so interesting in 10 because he starts literally in the middle of like the skill tree, so you can build him however you want. Like if you want another black mage, you can build that, or if you want another. I often take him through Waka's path and then Orin's, so he like becomes a super. Even more so than Titus, he becomes like able to hit flying enemies and a super accurate attacker, and he gets Waka's abilities like Dark Buster, Dark Attack to inflict status on enemies right away. Plus, all of his spears usually have piercing, so you're doing more damage as well. It's kind of a useful second big damage dealer after Orin that way. Do my best to kidnap you. It's my friend Senna. Oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to set up. You can stay. I just have to window it. There we go. I can watch everything now. And she can lay on my lap. Wow, I'm updating my VLC player right now. So this is playing through Windows Media Player. It scales it way down. Let's see if we can make it a little bigger. There we go. That works. And I can watch the audio line as well as the part. Anyway, they're escaping through the ship. Pretty standard stuff. delicious lemonade water. I love making these drink mixes, you know? You're really athletic. Come on, Zidane. Alright, so there's some treasure to get in here too. You gotta, yeah, go back up. Come on, Rolls, go back up. I knew there was something. So yeah, you gotta turn the wheel. And then treasure drops down from the sky. And Senna yells at you. But it's worth it to get those treasure chests. I don't even know what the treasures are in there. We'll see together. The real big thing you want to get at the start of the game is that all the nobles to be happy, so you get 10,000 gil. That's pretty useful. I mean, there is a hack that still exists. If you buy the ingredients and... Okay, so there's synthesis where you forge 2 items together, like 2 equipments. I forget what's the ones you put together, but you can put 2 together to make a cotton robe. And the cotton robe is worth more than it costs to make. So you can essentially just farm infinite money doing that. You get like a 300... I don't want to say numbers for certain because I don't know for certain, but you get a pretty significant, as in more than 100 gil markup for doing it. So, and it's like a wrist of some kind and a hat, I think, is all it is. I think. But point is, you can get it as soon as you get to an area with a synthesis shop, which is not too deep in the game, so you can always have enough money to buy equipment, which can be an issue in this game. You have so many party characters, and you really want to try to buy everything and keep a copy of everything because you never know what you'll need to synthesize. And yeah, we're gonna be stealing here too. Like what things can make, like one thing for example is oh yeah, I sped it up here. Because you're literally just now I could do that in other ways, like speed up fights. I try not to with boss fights, but this is a fixed fight, so as soon as you do enough damage, he does this attack, which shatters the Oglop thing, I guess, cage that Blank's carrying. But it's pretty cool to just turn that quick mode on and do stealing until you take out every item. It's a huge... I've probably said it before, but it's a huge way to get ahead. Don't know if I had it equipped, but like in the first battle here against Baku, when he like ambushes the boys, you can already steal Zidane's like second dagger in the first fight in the game, so you're already upgrading your equipment, you know, with your intro fight basically. This is an interesting play as well. She's like sleeping on the arm of the chair now. She's my baby kitty. I did step on her paw when I came in. Does anyone else's pet or I was gonna say cat, but dogs do this too? Like running, like you come in and they like just not do they run up to you, but like they run and then like pivot in front of you. Like I don't think she's trying to trip me or anything, but I don't think cats realize the difficulty of balance sometimes walking on 2 instead of 4 legs. Quiet, bird. You're supposed to be getting them, you know? What is that? What do you have? Oh, it's right outside the window. That's why it's so loud. Alright, well, the princess is doing well in her little fakery, which is nice. Oh, Marcus, I missed you so. Pray that you lead me from this place. See, King Leo, thou should give thy blessing. Never. Foolish banter. I'll not allow it. And Steiner's just kind of dumbstruck, so he's playing along unwittingly. Steiner's reaction motions are great. Excuse me. I'm hitting this vape cartridge. I got a new one from my friend who hooks me up with them the other day, and I'm excited to try it, but I got this lemon drop that I'm finishing. Braun's really into it too.